My delight to talk a little bit about our commencement speaker, Dr. Joe Marchetti. Dr. Marchetti is our Vice President for Student Affairs, and as of next semester, will be transitioning to a new position as Professor of Instructional Technology. Dr. Marchetti, whose PhD is from the University of Pennsylvania, has served Stockton for nearly 25 years in both administrative and faculty roles. His external work in the field of student affairs leadership is extensive, as is his service to the community through organizations such as the American Heart Association, March of Dimes, and Gilda's Club. Each of us sometimes goes through what I call hinge points in life, where the door opens for new opportunities. Joe is moving in that direction, just as our graduates are at a hinge point in their life where the door is opening for these wonderful new opportunities. It's my great pleasure to welcome Dr. Joe Marchetti.
President Stockton, President Emerita Dr. Farris, members of the Board of Trustees, invited guests and dignitaries, family, friends, and graduates of the class of 2009, I congratulate you on this very special day. Today is indeed a glorious occasion, for it is one of those rare days in life you can check off a goal that you have achieved. You richly deserve every compliment you will receive today, and I am honored to share a few thoughts with you. When asked to deliver this address, I thought about my past 24 years at Stockton and the thousands, literally thousands of graduates I've personally seen walk across the stage. Many continue their friendship with faculty and staff, and with me personally as alumni. They call or write about their weddings, promotions, graduate work, children, and other important news in their lives. Indeed, they, and you now, are family, and we hope you will continue to keep us informed of your successes as well as your challenges. Each one of you has your own story. I'm sure you have vivid memories of your orientation at Stockton just a few years ago, whether as a freshman, a transfer student, a SOAR participant, a member of the honors program, or an EOF Community of Scholars participant. Many of you came to absorb knowledge, prepare for a career, and learn about life, whether it was in the classroom, N-wing or G-wing cafeterias, walking along Lake Fred, or for some of you perhaps in Lake Fred, sitting in F-wing and having a cup of Java at the beans list, or in your residential room or lounge. Some of you commuted and created groupings of your own based upon academic interest. Others came together through clubs, Greek organizations, athletics or recreational activities. Record numbers cheered our women's and men's athletic teams, who soared to new levels, our men's basketball team placing second in the nation in its division. Many of you found yourselves through your interactions with faculty and staff and peers. Some of you arrived here knowing exactly what you wanted to pursue, confident in your decisions. I recall the faces of those graduates who came before you, as I now see yours, some anxious, but most excited and exuberant. Some of you joined us not knowing of your full academic potential. And quite honestly, some of you were admitted by us with that same level of uncertainty and given the chance to prove yourselves. And you did. Regardless of how you got here, you have paid your dues, and it is time to enjoy your rite of passage. During these past few weeks, I have talked with a number of you, the graduates, about what you would like to hear at your commencement. The consensus was that I should be brief, uplifting, and give advice sparingly. You will be happy to know I agree. It was also suggested that my comments should have a theme. So my theme for you is twofold. First, what you have done and will continue to do involves transitions and change. To a great extent, your success in continuing to build your life will depend on how well you handle those transitions. And second, you, the person, matter. It's wonderful to be alive in this particular era of history. People are living longer than ever before thanks to outstanding advances in medicine. Knowledge is growing exponentially thanks to technology and research. And the human mind can communicate with virtually every mind on Earth instantaneously, thanks to the internet and wireless communication. Our world is changing more rapidly than ever before. This is due to increased mobility, the impact of the global village, and here's the good news, because you have sacrificed and worked hard and accomplished getting your degree. You are part of that change. You have a promising future. You have the power to make of it what you will. The sky is no longer the limit for you. So both symbolically and in actuality, today represents one of those transitions. All this pomp and ceremony is a celebration for and about you. Those of you who have studied culture and anthropology know that this is one of the features of community, the aspect of celebration and passing on traditions. This day is the realization of all that your family and friends who have helped you achieve as you've traveled through these past few years, where they've helped you financially, spiritually, emotionally, or by just being there when you needed someone to listen. You have reached a milestone in your life, and you are to be congratulated. Let me just share with you 3 of the many reasons why you are uniquely qualified to succeed in your lives and careers. First, we live in a changing world, and you must have a rock-solid foundation of fundamental values to guide your life. At Stockton, we have provided you with the flexibility and breadth that is needed for you to adapt continuously to an unpredictable future. These seminal values are inculcated into your learning through Stockton's rigorous academic curriculum and faculty, our co-curricular program including ultra and student leadership opportunities, service learning in local and distant communities, and a challenging, academically rooted athletic and recreation program. These are the eternal values that will help you navigate through the shoals of the stormy sea of change. Values such as the deepest respect for human dignity, a burning commitment to social justice, a lifelong dedication to equal rights for everyone, a true desire to assist those in our society who need help, and a genuine appreciation of others' cultures and countries. These are the values upon which our civilization is based. The second reason you can succeed is because your education at Stockton has been fully up to date through the current research and study of your faculty. You graduate at the cutting edge of your respective fields. You also have been provided the opportunity to develop outstanding writing, speaking, and leadership skills. You have mastered socialization processes that will enable you to compete ably and to get along well with others as you face the challenges of living in a global village. With these skills, you have the fundamentals to constantly renew and revitalize yourself in today's world of diversity, technology, and change. And the third reason you can succeed is because you've been taught to aim high. Aiming high is a characteristic of outstanding people, not just the ones who get a job done. Michael Phelps achieved more than any Olympian before him. Helen Keller saw challenges and not handicaps. Columbus pinned his hopes on a new world. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream of dignity and freedom for all people. All aimed high, all had hope, and all persevered and succeeded beyond their wildest imagination. Try to think of life as a constant process of maintaining values while setting goals and aiming high, for that is true success. Some of you may have heard about the 11 great verbs of life. They were coined by George W. Fisk, who said, "No one really knows what it is to live until they can say they have mastered the 11 great verbs of life." Here they are. I am, your power of self-knowledge. I think, your power to investigate. I know, your power to master facts. I feel, your power to appreciate and to love. I wonder, your power of curiosity and worship. I see, your power of insight, imagination, and vision. I believe, your power of faith. I can, your power to act and skill to accomplish. I ought, your power of conscience. I will, your power of loyalty to duty and your individual will. And finally, I serve, your power to be useful to a cause. Unleash your true power by living these verbs of life. And finally, the Greek philosopher Heraclitus speaks about integrity and wrote, "The content of your character is your choice. Day by day, what you choose, what you think, and what you do is who you become." Think about this simple message as you move through life. The courses you've taken at Stockton, the many activities and opportunities that you've engaged in, all the time you've spent with us, and those you've connected with along the way. All of these people, the places, the things point you in the right direction. So now go, begin that graduate program, get that job, and make your mark on life. Make us even prouder than we are today. I wish you Godspeed in all you do. Good luck, graduates, and go Ospreys!
Joe, thank you very much.